Have you ever felt like the innocent creatures are the ones to fear most? Or that one night your life will be flipped upside down, and the jaws of hell will dispense every horrifying demonic possession that your imagination lacks the fortitude to conjure? Well, today, that all comes true. Welcome to the Sheep, where the days are hillside dreamscapes bathed in pastel green, and the nights are what could only be described as your grandmother's knitting club, if they were casually possessed by demons. Sheep become the new apex predators, mutating into every demonic form, and you're left holding the lantern. It's comedically horrifying, and I can't wait to show you. Did I just spit on the camera? Hey Leets, I'm Pones Jones, hacker turned board game hacker, and currently we're living in daytime, where our sheep are pleasant, tasty, sock-producing clouds with feet, but at night can rip you limb for limb without batting an eye. Everything you know about sheep is about to change forever. In this video, we answer these 3 questions. What is this sheep game all about? Does it really take comedy horror to the next level? And is its gameplay gripping enough to immerse you deep? Oh, and should you get one, run it. Caravans from the east are making their way to the next city. Unknowingly, they will be requiring your help. Decide your class of shepherd and collect your starting setup. A round starts at the crack of dawn with traveling, trading, resource refresh, a daily event, player-activated items and cards, and don't forget shopping. Purchase weapons and items from caravans using Essence, the game's currency, which can be found on the inside of furry meat sacks we'll collectively call sheep. You can cull the sheep during the day, but it's only at night they fill with Essence and turn demonic, mutating into the unholy flavor of the night and savagely attacking everything that is not hellish sheep. The night kicks off with a night event card. That, on top of the action, secretly increases the land's pollution level. Then the sheep spawn in. Yes, utterly horrifying. And they get busy on a biblical level, pumping out lesser, standard, or greater bred sheep. Immediately, all possessed mutant lamb chops lunge at the nearest caravan, kicking off the night's epic fight scenes. Battles are balancing lantern light, activate traits, equipped items and weapons, and initiate curses. Or as a last resort, you can distract the sheep with a little dance. No, seriously, you shine your lantern and they come a-running. You will get your lantern charges back in the morning, but that's only if you survive the night. Take too many corruption hits from the devil hairballs, and you get stricken with a curse. If your hand fills with curses, you die. And dead you can't protect caravans, which are actually substantially more important than you are, because if they take more than 10 hits, they're destroyed, and you immediately lose the game. And the same goes for the pollution on the land. If that puppy maxes out the entire way, you've lost. But hold back the unholy sheep long enough for the caravans to make it to the next city, and you, along with your shepherd friends, snatch victory. The physical gameplay quality is superb, from the player mats to the cards. And my favorite part is the texture that they have on the cards. It really brings the quality top notch. And the artwork is actually pretty spot on. I didn't expect this level of sophistication from this genre of game. Some cards are thematically hilarious. When sheep fly, finders sheepers, speed bump. That's hilarious. Aggressive negotiations. A boy who cried sheep. Landmine. They're in the trees. Mutton for punishment. It's too good. Even the weapons get themed out. Knuckle duster, because you're gonna punch sheep. Flockbuster, herd thinner. It's freaking gold. And the gameplay, it's surprisingly deep. It's a cooperative puzzling machine with RPG character vibes, pushing strengths and upgrades, adorned with abilities and powers, where players have to use strategy so nothing is killed. It's not a party game, but because of how they themed it, you could totally get non-gamers to buy in. And it's so satisfying when you do. The biggest positive for this is actually how the game sets up a round. No turns, just players moving down the task list during the day and again at night. Incredibly simple. This is exciting, and dare I say, fun. It's strategic and deep, all at the same time. And there's nothing more exciting than petting a sheep and immediately after, slaying its mutated, possessed body. But there's a few teeny tiny issues, and I found them. I'm a hacker, remember? Hexes can get fairly crowded. With caravans, shepherds, and different types of sheep, this is a symptom of the board having loads of dead forest space all over the place. The map could have been literally zoomed in 20% and everything would be fixed without any fuss. Oh, and yes, my fun studio lights make the board pop, but for trying to establish a dichotomy of day and night, the board feels very bland. The game gives a one-liner in the opener for the reason to track pollution, but it kind of feels off in left field. Changing it to like a demonic presence tracker instead would be more on theme. The shepherds are pretty impressive with their abilities and different classes used during the gameplay. Make me care about the shepherds, like a wild comedic horror backstory printed on the back of their mats or something. Would love to see a day mechanic where you have to take care of the sheep, like a shepherd would, and make it the only way to push back on the pollution/demonic presence tracker. It generates this massive dichotomy of loving the sheep during the day and then trying to ritualistically, sacrificially end them at night. Currently, when your shepherd has filled its hand with curses, they just keel over and die. Turn my shepherd possessed. Working with the devil sheep, changing road signs so caravans get lost, or teleporting evil sheep around. Something. Evil something. So far, we've answered what this sheep game is all about, and does it really take horror comedy to the next level? And is its gameplay gripping enough to immerse you deep? So, our final question, should you get one? Well, this game is an intense labyrinth of cooperation, surprise disasters, and extreme stakes, all wrapped in a playful comedic horror setting of harmless, fluffy, hillside-dwelling sheep. This game is a massive intersection of comedy, horror, deep gameplay mechanics, and intense cooperative play. One that will come off your shelf again and again. If you like this video, then you're going to enjoy binging my backlog, and your most suggested video is right here.